All right, so we're going to begin this story at the very end. So how did we end up in this situation? First of all, let's break this picture down because there's a lot going on here. So in this fortress of solitude is my good friend, Long Johns. I've played with him for years now. He's one of my good friends. Now, these other 4 people aren't just random opponents. These are highly skilled streamers, all of them. And in particular, there is a pro player there, Rodey Brothers. So he is the aura skin. Now, you may also recognize the female to the left of Rodey right there. That is Maddie Brothers. She is a popular streamer as well. She is an incredible player. I watched her stream after this actually unfolded, and she's just incredible. I mean, she was one of the best female players I've ever seen. And then the other 2 players are also streamers. So a top-notch squad all around. Now, obviously, Long Johns is bunkered up and fearing for his life. He has no shield, less than half health, and 4 slayers knocking on his door. But what I thought was unique is that all 4 of them have a stinger. They were spraying the crap out of this build. I mean, Long John stood no chance. I'd like to tell you that Long waited until they broke a wall and then one pumped all 4 of them and walked away victorious. I'd like to tell you that. In reality, though, he got pub stomped into oblivion. But this is just the end of the story. We have to go back in time a little bit to see how we got here. So first of all, I want to say good games to all 4 of these players. You're going to see a lot of toxicity in this video, but obviously they're just playing the game. I do the same thing sometimes. And some of them were streaming, remember. They're trying to entertain their audience. They're partied up with their friends. They're having a good time. So sometimes you do crazy things like that just to have fun. So no ill will for any of these people in this video. Like I said, after this match, we all got off and I went and watched these guys play, and they're pretty much incredible. So let's see how we got pickle ricked by a professional player and 3 top-notch Fortnite streamers. All right, so here we go. This is when things went downhill. And it all starts with my friend here, Mr. Long Johns. He had this amazing idea. You can see that we're not having the best game, but we're not having the worst game right now. He has 4 kills. My teammate Matt has 2. My other teammate Marcio has 1, and I have 1. It's still fairly early. This is only the 2nd circle right here. Now, at the time of this video, it is Spider-Man Web Week. So you can anticipate pretty much most of the lobby having Spider-Man's webs. And that means once you engage with an enemy, more enemies are going to be coming. As soon as you hear gunshots, you can just Spider-Man towards them and third party. And that's the moral of the story. So our story starts right here. Long Johns has this bright idea of pinging everyone in sight. He says, okay guys, I'm going to ping. Boom. The ping goes out. And even though in replay mode we can't see it right here, he pinged one of the streamers. It was actually Maddie Brothers. I watched the stream after this unfolded, and she was up here. She was all the way up here, and she says, hey, I just got pinged. And everyone says, well, where from? And she alerts the rest of her squad of our location right here. Meanwhile, Long Johns relays that info. He says, hey, I pinged one. Let's go get her. So here we go. Here comes the cavalry. So Maddie has given our location. Even though she's not even in replay mode, she got pinged from this far out, and I still don't understand. It should not reach this far. Now, luckily, Long John spotted these guys, and he said, hey, there's more guys coming in. So this is where it gets real hairy. So we got Rodey building up. We got Mr. Sock coming up on the backside, A side, B side. I'm not sure what Sock is doing here. He's playing with the grass. So here's where our downfall starts. So Long has boxed up. Nick is going to be full court pressing him. Meanwhile, Rodey is already on top of my friend Marcio. So Marcio calls for help. I'm coming that way. So I'm more suited to a mid to long range person. I'm not good in close quarters. I can use my incredible accuracy from a distance. And that's what I like to do. I don't like to get in people's faces. So when Marcio requested help, I lined up a shot. Unfortunately, their communication is top notch. So Nick changes his attention from Long John over here to the weak Marcio. And likewise, Mr. Sock stops playing with the grass over there and he pushes in. Maddie's on the backside. I'm not sure what she's doing at the moment. But then we've got Mr. Long John, who should have been putting cover fire down on Nick. You can see he has a clean shot right here. I'm not sure what happened with Long. He's got full health. Everything's in the bag. And instead, Marcio gets taken down instantly here. Look at that. He got triple pressed by 3 of them. So let's evaluate the battlefield here. Sock and Rodey are looting up Marcio. Nick boxes up. Let's see if Long has turned his attention. No, Long has turned his attention to Maddie. So Maddie's coming in hot. So next, my teammate Matt comes and reinforces Long John. So we've got 2 of us over here. Marcio is dead, and I'm going over here for an angle. So again, I am more suited for medium to long range. I just saw my friend get absolutely smoked over here. I see him splashing up. I assumed they were weak. Little did I know that they both almost had full health. So watch how this plays out. I come over here, and I've got a nice vantage point, but then Mr. Sock sees me. So I turn my attention back because Long calls for more reinforcements. They're not on him yet, but he's calling for help. Now this is where their communication is absolutely on fire, because as Nick presses over, all 3 of the other ones do as well. Rodey is pushing up, Sock is following behind, and Maddie just bull charges right in. Watch this. So Nick's already on him. Here come the other 2. So basically it went from a 2v2 to a 4v2. Look at this teamwork right here. Now this is where I come into play. So this is what I like. When my guys are in the mix with the enemy, point blank range, then there's always an opening. This is how I play. There's always an opening for me to laser. So watch what happens. Maddie comes over here. Let me show you my line of sight. I've got a perfect sight right here on Miss Maddie. Now watch this. I just laser her almost to death. I mean, I brought her down from 200 all the way down to about 170. And so that takes her out of the fight, but somehow Matt gets knocked in the process, and Maddie's already recovering quite fully. So then Long comes over here to me, and we're like, okay, let's get the hey batter batter out of here. Meanwhile, Mr. Smoky Not Found came out of nowhere. I don't even know where this guy came from. He's creeping with no shield. He's observing the battlefield. Now, I can't remember what happens next. Let's take a look. He's literally right next to me. I mean, this guy could kill me if he wanted. Look at this. And after angering the beehive, Long's like, I'm getting the hey batter batter out of here. So he retreats. He often does that from time to time. And I say, look, Long, I am going to go back and get the cards. I'm not leaving. And Long's like, okay, see you later, kids. And he's fine. I mean, he's gone. He initiated the beehive, and he's out. So I know Marcio's card's down here, and I say, hey, I'm going to put up a last stand here. I know I'm dead. There's 4 really skilled players about to engage right on top of me. I know I don't stand a chance. I'm going to try to at least shoot 1 and give Long some time to get out of there. So I grabbed Marcio's card, and then I tried to bunker up for my life. You can see me just panic building over here. There's 3 of them on me, and I know I'm dead meat here, and I don't even get a shot off. They got me. So then Mr. Rodey picks me up, and I'm thinking, what are they doing right here? So I had to go back and watch their stream to understand what was about to take place. So they were going to do me dirty. I mean, absolutely dirty. Again, I watched the stream to figure this out. They thought I was part of this team right here. So they have me knocked, and what they did, or what they were going to do, I should say, is put a launch pad, build up, put a launch pad, take me up in the sky, and then while one of them's in the sky with me, they were going to shoot me in the sky so that my card is way up here, almost unobtainable. And again, the reason I know that is because I watched them do it right here. So there were some rifts here. They knocked a guy, they picked him up, went up in the rift, took him about right here, and then one of them said, hey, shoot the guy in my hand. And then they did, and his card was stuck way up here, never to be rescued. That is a clever play. Is it toxic? Absolutely. So I knew something was going down. The moment he picked me up like that, I was like, oh great, what are they going to do to me? So they were building up to do this. He was getting ready to put the launch pad down, but then this other team pushed up on him. So I'm just sitting here. Again, they think I'm part of their team, and they just left me here while they fight these other guys, and they don't put up much of a fight. I mean, Mr. Smokey gets downed easily, and then I get sprayed. So I start throwing up the clown emote. You can see right there. I'm throwing up the clown all over the place. This guy donkey laughs on me. I think that's Nick. Yeah, because I knew they were going to do something. So I threw up the clown. Now they're all laughing on me, and I'm getting absolutely disgraced. So that was round 1. Meanwhile, our sole survivor is right here. So he's looting up, he's grabbing stuff. So now Long comes back over here, and he grabs the remaining cards. So we're going to have a full squad again. So everyone is pushed out. Long's in the storm right here. He grabs all the cards, and meanwhile, the Slayers have moved on. So we're pretty deep in the circle. It's ticking by 2 right now, and there should be pretty much nobody near. So he starts the reboot. Let's take a look at our surroundings, okay? So Rodey is out here by himself. He's fighting Key Marmot. That actually sounds like a bot, but I don't think it is. Meanwhile, his other team is over here fighting this guy named Tyler. So everyone is preoccupied, right? Long is rebooting way back here. 2 tick, remember, 2 tick. Okay, so Long just hit the reboot. The beacon goes up. Now, in the process of the reboot taking place, Rodey's team has demolished everyone over here, right? They are pressing towards the circle because look where the circle's going. They got to go up a little bit. So they're all pressing forward and watch what happens. They hear the reboot and they instantly all turn around. These guys were vicious slayers. I'm telling you, I would never have anticipated that us getting rebooted all the way back here would draw the attention of someone this far out to return. So you can see I have not even redeployed yet, and these guys have done a full 360 and are pushing back towards us. So here I come on the tippity top, and watch what happens. Rodey comes in. I just touched down. I have just touched down right here, and Rodey is about to coup de grace Marcio. Watch this. Boom, dead. So I come down here and I get stuck on this stupid quad crasher, but not before I pistol whip Rodey for a second. So I hit him pretty good and he one pumps me. Obviously, no shield, no nothing. So we're dead again. We just got rebooted. We're all dead. So Matt tries to flee for his life, and these guys say, "Not today, big fella. We are all powerful. You're dead," for a second time. So lo and behold, let's see where Long John's is, because he rebooted us, and again, he got the hey batter batter out of there. Where did he go? I don't even see him. Hold on, let's see. I have no idea. He ran so far, he disappeared off my radar. I have no idea where Long John's went. Well, okay, so now he's back on my radar. So apparently he flew all the way towards the left, and he is only able to get Matt's card. So Matt disintegrates there. Long John's now has his card. So Long has survived, and he is rebooting Matt once again. He didn't get my card. He didn't get Marcio's card. He's only got Matt's. So here comes another reboot. So now it's a 2v the rest of the lobby. And again, I went back and I watched the stream of these guys afterwards, and they noticed. They said, "Whoa, they rebooted again. It's the same guys. The same guys that threw up the clown emoji are back again." So they're smelling blood in the water, and they're coming somehow exactly to where Long John's is. I don't know how they knew he was over here. But then Long does a clever tactic here. He angers Klombo, because Klombo doesn't care who you are. He will come after anyone. He does not discriminate. And if you anger him, he will try to ambush everyone. So that's a clever move. So Long puts the fire down on him, turns him evil, and meanwhile, these guys have now spotted Long. So he's getting bamboozled, pumps in his face. There's now 3 of them on Long, and he tries to flee for his life. He gets away a little bit, and then all 4 of them are now here. So Long is just getting sprayed, backside, A side, B side. He's got no health left, and this is where we get to the conclusion. So here we are. This is what you saw at the beginning of the video. Long John's is bunkered up with almost no health, and all 4 of these guys are about to bamboozle the steel walls with SMGs. Watch this. So I try to play this in replay mode, but it just keeps freezing and skipping the SMG spray until Long John's dies. So even replay mode didn't want to show me this. Let me show you how it actually played out in real time.
I have nothing.
Right?
Are you good, Long?
No, man. I'm not good.
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
I'm good. No. Just gonna...
You have nothing or not.
It's like triple SMG here. That is ridiculous. That is the squad right there. That is them.
Yeah. You got us, Matt.
Oh, yikes.
So they finished him off, and now our last hope is Matt, who again was just rebooted, but he stumbled upon some good loot over here. Matt is a great player. He is one of the better players that I've ever played with. But unfortunately, these guys all have Spider-Man. They're all just slayers, and they do encounter this other team, and they make short work of them. So let me just fast forward to the end. So here's the end. It's Matt versus the 4, and they're trying to trick shot him, trying to build to save his life, but it's just too much. And I'll play this back as I saw it, because this doesn't really showcase much. I mean, he was building great, except, I mean, you can't take on 4 people of this caliber by yourself.
Watch. Best clip.
Yeah, SMG, you're dead. Not even
Let's
close.
go.
It's like it's hailing outside with all this SMG. It's so
Break 'em
terrible.
all.
They're trying to trick shot you.
This is okay.
They're going for the pickaxe.
96? Wow.
These kids, wow.
You gonna clip that
That's
for your
what it
Fortnite
is.
montage?
That's what it is.
So we've ran into professional players before. We've toppled Ninja, Cypher PK, Dr. Lupo, and a few other professional players. We just didn't have the normal team that we're used to, and we got absolutely demolished. Not once, not twice, but 3 times during the same match. It was a frustrating night, to say the least, between everyone having Spider-Mans to everyone having SMGs. It just wasn't a good night. So that's the story. We ran into a professional player and his incredible squad, Mr. Rodey, and we got absolutely annihilated.